some homemade optical pickups for this particular bass, which is an NS design, the upright bass electric. So I'll try and do a close-up of these. These are the optical pickups that been made from, well, the tunnels, these parts here, I'll call them tunnels because obviously this one has a cover on it at the moment, although I can take that cover off. And these will still work just as well. Reason being they're set, well, I say set, they are infrared, so they're not picking up the normal everyday light. However, I am going to be using covers on them. One thing, I suppose, it will look a little neater, but also if this is on stage, then I don't want any light that may interrupt it from any lighting systems on stage. So as we say, then there are the tunnels, if you like, that we've got an LED infrared, as I said, LED on one side. Let's just take a look at just this one pickup here. They're all exactly the same. So we have an LED on this side, and we have a photo transistor on this side. So essentially they are either side of the string, and the string passes through in between them. And obviously any vibration that's picked up, it alters the light and therefore, I suppose, the waveform that the photo transistor sees. So this is all wired in. On this particular instrument we have two wires off the LED, obviously just a positive and negative, and same with the photo transistor. All these wires on this particular instrument, there is some room either side of the bridge, which the wires are all going through just there at the side of the bridge. So there would be 16 wires in total. However, the earth can just be shared between them all, so I've just connected some earth together for each side. So there are, what have we got? We've got 5 wires from this side, so I'm just doing from these 2 pickups going through that side, and then from these 2 pickups going through this side. So 5 wires per side. As you can see, it's going down the side there of the bridge, which actually houses the piezo pickup in this particular instrument. That'll go round to the back, where at the moment it's all housed in this white box, which is a triple wall socket, just electrical plugs. We can see just there at the side, there's the regular jack output for the piezo pickups, and obviously this is just blocking that slightly, so I couldn't actually have the 2 outputs together. At the moment I'll get a smaller box, I think, for this though. So here we go, there's the box, and it's a triple wall box that I needed to be big enough to house the circuitry. Unfortunately they didn't have a triple cover to go with it, so I just had to use a double for the moment, double blanking plate, which I think people can see. So obviously that's just leaving a space at the top. I've also got a single one, so maybe I can just cut that down and just attach that with the other screw. However, it is just showing part of the circuit that's inside there at the minute. So we can see there are 4 little circuits, one for each pickup. This is the 4th one, and we can see there's a little trimmer there, and that's what I'm using to adjust the levels of each of the outputs from each string. Bear in mind that we can also set the height as well by the mounting screws that are, you can see them there, there's some mounting screws just behind the string. Unfortunately it just means just loosening the string off slightly just to move the string out of the way, and then these screws can be adjusted. Having said that, I think with this particular one I didn't use a block of wood because the action was so low on this one, so that is actually just set. Let's just take one of these covers off, then maybe you can see on the next one. So yeah, there we go, we can see there's 2 screws there that are holding the pickup on into a block of wood. I think we can just see the wood just there. The wood is attached to the body with double-sided pad, sticky pad, and in between the pickup housing, the tunnel if you like, and the wood, there is a piece of foam which is obviously compressed. If I undo the screws very slightly, the foam will push the tunnel or the housing, if you like, slightly higher, so we can set the height of each individual pickup. As I said, though, unfortunately I didn't have enough space on this fourth one, so that has been preset already. So it's been measured as to how many sticky pads that needed to hold that in place, and that's been set. All the others, as I just said, though, are all attached with a little block of wood that they're screwed into. So that's what it looks like from the circuit in the box there. Obviously I've just got a lead coming up off there with a female jack attached to it, and there we go, that's just a regular jack plug, regular jack lead, which is just going straight into my practice amplifier at home. Just a regular practice amp. I think we can hear a little bit of hiss coming from the amp, but that's just regular, that's just what it normally does anyway. Yeah, just plugging an instrument in, it's giving a little bit of hiss, but the circuitry generally is pretty quiet on this instrument. So there we go, that's the build of it. So what does it sound like? Pretty good, I think. Let's just, if I set this up, maybe we can see. So it's playing it by plucking. Sustain is pretty good. The nature of this instrument is somewhere, I suppose, between a fretless bass and an upright bass. So obviously it doesn't have a body that we would have on a regular upright bass. So I think it's not going to have the same sort of depth, character, full-bodied richness, if you like, that a regular upright double bass would have. However, this isn't quite a fretless sound either, the normal electric fretless bass. It's somewhere between the two. I think that's characterised by the instrument, but also acoustically, that's pretty much what the instrument sounds like anyway if we didn't plug it in. The regular pickups on here are normally the piezo pickups, which are quite bright sounding, very thin, I tend to find. So when I'm using the instrument, I tend to turn the tone control all the way off, takes off all the top end or brittle harshness, and makes it a much smoother, rounded sort of sound, which actually is pretty much what it sounds like now. But this is with the optical pickups that are in there. The optical pickups here are literally just straight through the circuit. There are no tone controls, no volume controls, nothing. Just straight through, as you've probably seen, straight through to the lead, straight through to the amplifier. So the only EQ or anything is what's on the amplifier anyway. Where do we get to with this then? Yeah, so it sounded similar to the piezo pickups, but like I say, with the piezos, the tone control rolled off. Otherwise, the piezos are very bright and brittle sounding, in my opinion. So yeah, the sound is consistent with that, which I'm pretty happy with, because quite like the sound. Things that I didn't like with the pizzos though, which is probably one of the objectives of trying to get these pickups on here, is the fact that the pizzos pick up any noise on the instrument. So if you move it around a stage, if you knock against the body, anything, it will be amplified. With this, I'll just hold the strings in place, that's all we're going to do there. Any noise that I'm hitting the instrument with now is just the sound of me just hitting it here. That is not being amplified in any way at all. With the pizzo pickups, that would be. It effectively turns the instrument into a microphone, if you like. So it makes it microphonic. These pickups don't do that. So there's one big advantage straight away, which is one of the advantages that I wanted to eliminate by having these pickups on there. So success in that respect. I was hoping they would give a good sound, and although this is only through a home practice amplifier, like I say, it is very consistent with the pizzo sound anyway, my preferred sound for the pizzos. It's holding onto the notes pretty well. We've got a lot of sustain. All the subtleties are playing, all the vibrato, everything's being picked up. In terms of it being across all the strings and all the stringer. That's the same with all of them. Not that we play bass that way, of course. But there we go. Sound is easily on a par with the pizzos, with the added advantage of no background noise, no noise associated with any scrapes or knocking of the instrument. So as far as that goes, I think it's quite successful. I think you'll agree they work pretty well. The only thing I haven't done with this at the minute is bowing. Bowing works, but the volume is lowered. Just demonstrate that, I suppose. Not great at bowing, but there you go. I think you can tell. You can hear it. But the sound is lower in volume compared to the plucking of the string with the same level. But as I say, it does pick it up. But not as loud as plucking. Incidentally, on this particular instrument, there's a switch at the side here, which is used exactly for that purpose. One way is meant for plucking, and you switch it the other way, which gives a volume boost and boosts certain frequencies, so it's like a preset EQ as well. That is meant for bowing. So maybe that's just the nature of the instrument with the pizzo pickups, that they don't pick up bowing as accurately or as at the same level. So it needs to go through a different circuit in order to amplify the bowing to the same level as you would with normal plucking. So yeah, I mean, an extra circuit I suppose could be added in. It just needs an extra boost, or maybe a pedal could be used just to give a boost, and maybe some slightly different EQ just to bring out some of the bowing characteristics a little more. Although I must admit, most of the time I play this, it does tend to be with plucking anyway. So yeah, it's quite a warm sound. Might not be the best sound, that's just to do with the amp.
little